Hey YouTube creators, this is Francie with Created by Francie. So I'm going to show you what I have made this week. So stay tuned and let's see what I was able to create. I have a market on December 14th. So let's see what I've done so far. Hey, this is Francie with Created by Francie, and this channel is just about mostly things that I crochet, but I also sew and a little bit, just a little bit, and try to make stuff with that too. I saw this one thing today, or was it yesterday? It's tea bag bookmarks. So the bookmark actually looks like a tea bag, you know, the little tea bag and then the long thing with the other little square on the end. That is so cute. It's a cute idea. And I think, oh, that'd be simple. I just throw those together. But I still haven't done everything that I want to do. So, but it's a cute idea. So, Joseph. So I have a Joseph, okay, ready for a nativity scene. And I actually have the baby made for this as well. I had made an extra baby. So I need to make the head covering thing. And I need to make Mary. And that will give me 1, 2, 3 sets. I still would love to have 5 or more. But I just have this week to get it put together. And I don't know that that's possible. But 5, if I could do 5, that would be good. I don't want to have too many where you end up with too many. And then I have them just sitting around. I'm not doing much Christmas. This is probably the only Christmas thing I'm doing. My daughter thinks I should do gingerbreads, so I haven't even looked for a pattern. I need something really simple and small because I don't have time to be sewing things on and all of that stuff. Okay, so I had started this octopus a while ago, and this is made with a blanket yarn, probably Bernat, okay? But everything's embroidered, and you've got the long arms for the babies to hang on to, or it doesn't have to be for a baby, but anyway, I had started this a while ago, so I just finished it. So this one is finished and ready to go. So that is that. And then I did another one in blue. And so this one is small. You see how it is smaller. Excuse me. So I will put whose pattern this is, but the big one I almost think is too big unless it's for like a toddler's size child. But for an infant, this is what you would want to do. But I'm thinking about making these a little bit longer. So this is chain 17, and I think I'm going to start doing 20. These are chain 25. So I don't know. That might be good too, but I might at least go up to 20. All right, so I got that one, and I have one more. I finished this one up today. I actually like this face better. You know, every time you do a face, it just looks a little bit different. Oh, I see what I did. Here I did the eyes down. There I did the eyes up. Oh, goodness. All right. I don't know which is better. And I may have I use only one strand, and here I'm using 2 strands to make it a little darker. The one strand looks good though. Maybe the 2 strands is too much. This was a thicker yarn altogether, and I decided I did not like that. I think it was Posh. And so I thought, well, it's already thick, it should work. Posh doesn't pull apart. No, didn't like it. Okay, so all right, to go with that other teddy bear, the one I showed you in the last video, the rattle, I don't know. Here he is. There's the rattle. It's so cute. And then there's the other bigger size. Oh, I would love to have about 10 of these made too. This has the beads in the bottom. I didn't, I'm gonna run out of beads because I've been using them in the Marys and Josephs, and I'm afraid I'm gonna run out. And I went to Hobby Lobby and they don't have them. And I couldn't find them at Walmart. So when I bought those was at Joann's when they were closing. So I will probably have to be something I order from Amazon. And right now I am done spending money on all this prep. So I will just use what I have. And if I make more of these, I'll try to use it. If not, they just won't have it. So last, I made the video last weekend. And after the video, I did this. Is this not the cutest axolotl? It is so cute. It is so cute. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna make another one right now. And I didn't. But anyway, the nose is a little off. Yeah, it's a little off. When I snap the eyes, it seems to shift everything. But it's still cute. Or maybe that's the middle of the nose. I don't know. I can't tell. The problem with this yarn is it separates so easily. So you have holes. And yeah, see, like right up front, that's, I don't like it. I may get another piece of yarn and sew that closed to make sure it doesn't open. But this one worked up a lot easier. I could count the stitches probably because of the yarn I was using. The yarn I used for the other one, which I can't find it, not this one because you can see stitches, but I think the other one I couldn't see the stitches as well, but with this yarn I can. I love this yarn and it makes so cute. It's so cute. Maybe I'll have to go down a hook size to make sure there's no holes, but there's just a hole at the ring when you first do the ring, and it's to the side now. It shifted. I don't know, but I still think he's cute. It's cute. This is, I think this is all from Jade. I do like her patterns. They're easy. They're easy to read and so forth. I've used several of her octopus patterns. Where is that other octopus? I just lost it. It got buried. This one is one of her patterns. And this is 2 different size threads, same patterns. The first octopus pattern I did was all from Jade. And it's the one where the leg is tucked in. So it's not legs like this, which is faster, so much faster. But I think I really like this. I just like, it looks like an octopus and it's small. And I could probably put $5 on this one. This too, I wouldn't charge any less, even though it's smaller yarn. Smaller yarn is harder to make. You have to use a smaller hook. And at first I thought this was Dollar Tree yarn, but it's not. It's actually this yarn here. Yeah, the juicy, it's like a velvet yarn, so it's really small and it's sparkly. So even though they're small, I still would charge $5 for that. So I didn't make these though, I've had these made. But there's 2 already, so if I can do a few more, that's gonna be good. And I'm also gonna have a basket for whales. This is one whale. So hopefully I will get more. So my basket has more, but these will all be together in the basket. I don't know about charging $5 for this one. She's so cute. I almost think it should be $8 because there's just more work involved, even though it is small. And then I made 2 different sharks. So this is all from Jade. Okay, so it's basically this pattern here. It's the same thing. Okay, this is the small whale. This is the medium size. And of course it's a shark, so it has the fin up there. And these are supposed to be like that, okay? So this is all from Jade. You see for whale, it's flat. For a shark. It's up and down. You've got the fins. Very simple, straightforward. Yeah, these work up okay. They should be quick, but I'm just slow. But I did these this week, and I also finished this one. This was from a YouTube video, and I'll try to put her name up too, but I just don't like it, okay? So the dorsal fin is too far forward. I think it should be further back, which I could have put it further back, but I was trying to follow the video. And this back fin, I just don't like it because it goes too far into the base. Even though I was putting it in that stitch there where she said to put it, it just sinks down too much, and I don't. So now when you hold it, the fin is like way on the bottom. Whereas on this one, let me turn it right. I don't know. I just don't like that. You see the difference? I don't know. So, and I probably did it wrong. So, but I can't afford to make mistakes and keep trying it again. So I'll probably stick with her pattern because it works for me. It comes out looking nice. So I will stick with that pattern. This one, I may get it after a few, but I just don't have time to do it. I also want to use these and put them in my fish boxes that I'm going to have. Okay. So, so that way they might catch a shark. Okay. And I'm going to also do a whale, but I'll do the medium size. I won't do this size. This will be a $5 thing. So anyway, these are my boxes, and I'm going to do a shark in there too. So I need to get more sharks made. And I'll probably do a pink shark. Yeah. All right, so my daughter's birthday was this week, and I made her a frog on a swing from All From Jade. You can tell I like All From Jade stuff. And those, I don't always figure everything out from her. She has a turtle on a swing that I want to do so bad. And I started one, I can't figure it out. So that was disappointing. And I don't know when I'll try to tackle it again, but I couldn't figure it out. But I really wanted that turtle on a swing because I think it would be popular. But you know, with turtles, there's a lot of color changes. And so it just makes it harder and longer. So anyway, here's one swing, friend, and axolotl. So there's that. Oh, I did the frog for my daughter, but she already has it, and she put it in her car. I gave it to her for her birthday. I will make another frog. I was going to try and make it before this video, but I thought I need to get this video made because tomorrow we're going to Disney World, Animal Kingdom, and so there's my day tomorrow. It's just, I won't have much time to crochet or do anything tomorrow. So I've got one axolotl on a swing. Again, 3 would be nice, but we have 1. Then I did the seal on a swing. This one's a little bit harder because you see how the swing is not really right under because it has this tail. And you do try to sew it so the tail bends, you know, but it's still cute. I don't know if I would reproduce a lot of these, but it's cute. And then the other swing was a chick or a duck. I don't know what this one is. This one was very straightforward. Was this All From Jade or somebody else? Okay, these two here are from All From Jade's water pack. She does water animals, and these are from that. And she has a frog. You know, I really could do, you could almost do a whale on a swing. Like that. Yeah, I think you could. So I don't know. I think this is somebody else, but when I find out, I'll let you know. But it's cute. And again, I need like 10 of these. They're so cute. I used All From Jade's swing, even if this was somebody else. I like her swing because it's wide. Plus, I go around it again, and I do single crochet. So, Now, sometimes the patterns don't work out perfect, like the arms and stuff don't line up, so I have to adjust just a little bit, probably just because of how I stitch. So, but they're so cute. I don't know if this will be popular or not. We're gonna find out. This market is called a bazaar. It's at a church, and like I told you before, they're setting up like a biblical market, and so that's what it is. I don't know how many people will come. You know, the church is, I got about 100 people, but it's all going to depend on how much they advertise. So, all right, and then I made a snowman. I'll put the pattern designer up. I did not write it down, but I'll put it up. I've used her for a bigger snowman last year, and I was hoping this would be a little smaller, but it's still pretty big. It will not stand up, and so that frustrates me. And I even tried to put my stand in there, and I couldn't get it to stand. I just can't. Well, it stands when it's leaning against somebody. So maybe it just needs to lean out of front. So another thing I could do is to put pellets in the bottom, and it would stand nice, but I'm running out of pellets. Ah, so cute. And this week I'm going to have to bake on Thursday night because I have to bring some stuff for work on Friday. So that's going to take my Thursday night out of the game. And this Thursday night I had a play to go to. Wednesday night, what did I do Wednesday night? I went to a concert at the church that's having this bazaar. So anyway, it's still cute. It's a cute snowman. Then a manatee. I finished this today. I started it yesterday, finished it today. This is a YouTube tutorial. I have this gray yarn, and I'm sure this is Sweet Snuggles Light. The tag is gone. But I'm trying to use up the gray. So I did this, which used a lot of it. I still have some left, so I'm going to try and do some sharks and use up what I have left. Plus I've got another one that's opened. And you know, it just starts to get tangled, so I need to use it. But this is a big manatee. So, and it's a little, the eyes are a little crooked. But I think that happens because we do a spiral versus, you know, that perfect circle. And so even though this is in the same row, okay, it's in the same row, they still look crooked, especially once you put something on that's symmetrical. Then it really looks crooked. So, but it's still cute, and hopefully somebody will buy it. I'm not sure what to put on it. 2025 for sure. The nativity scenes are probably going to be about 35. I've watched a couple of videos of people who sell them, and that's what they do. They also do that arch thing behind it, but I don't think that's needed. Okay, the last thing. This is an all from Jade pattern as well, but I've never done it. And so I would love to do some more of these. They're not difficult. I just have to make sure I have the same type of yarn for the top and bottom. But it's a jellyfish. Is this not cool? It is so cool. I don't know how to set it up to sell it, but I just love it. I need to trim the things on the bottom. It's just so much more realistic. Now, this isn't for a baby, you know. This could be for an adult or a child to hang in their room. But yeah, and I'm not sure how to attach it the best way. I'm afraid if I put the chain in here, it pulls on the stitches. So I put a piece of yarn and put the chain on the yarn. And I'm hoping that it's not going to start shredding. I don't know. I don't know the best thing to do for that. But isn't this so cool? This is some scrubby yarn that I use to make scrubbies, and I just thought because it looks sparkly, and it's so sparkly, woohoo! Oh, I just love this. You know, what you want is you want to have like 10 of them hanging, you know, but I don't even know how to make them hang, so I'm not going to have a tent up. If I had a tent, that's how I would hang them. But I'd like to do another one of these, and I found another yarn that I have that it's not sparkly, but I'll use it with this. and it's gonna be good. So I'm hoping to make another one by the next video. I might try to do more videos as I get things made. So like what I finished tonight. So that's everything I made this week. With the exception of the octopuses, these were already made. But I am gonna make some more of those. This is so cute. Oh, I'm gonna have to size down, but I can't tell. I think it's open, yeah. It's opened a little bit in 2 spots up here. You see that right in there, and then I think about right there. Oh, I don't like it. So I'm going to have to sew. And I didn't even know how that got over like that. Maybe that isn't the magic ring. I can't even tell anymore. But the eyes seem to be placed nice. And these came out good. The legs look good. I do have to adjust the legs a little bit. You know, everything just looked really good. But then I see those holes and I think, no. But if you look on the side, it looks really good. And I think I used a 5.5. I could go down to a 5. But I really like this size. All right, so I will stop the video here, and we'll see what I get done tonight. Tomorrow's not gonna have much time. Yeah, I want to get the Mary done tonight. So since I already have the baby, if I take, I don't even know where Joseph went to. If I take that Joseph, do his thing, and do a Mary, I'll probably just do a pink Mary because I have this pink and I like it. I may do a different color veil, so it's just a little bit different. So I definitely want to get Mary done tonight, and then maybe work on the sharks. Use that yarn up, make a pink shark. The problem is I see something. Like I saw on Instagram, this little cute little bear, it came up and it said, watch my video tutorial. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should make that little bear. Oh, I get so distracted. I get so distracted. And I haven't been able to sew. I haven't sewn yet either. So I'm hoping with the sewing, it's just going to go, as soon as I sit down to make things, I'll be able to make several things in an hour. That's my hope. If not, I might have to cut the sewing out completely. But we're going to keep working, keep trying to build it up. I do have a lot of stuff. I just don't have a lot of the same stuff. And so once people buy something, if somebody sees, hey, where did you get that? And they come to my booth and say, do you have this? And I will be like, no, I don't. We're out. So I hate to be out and lose a sale. So now the nativity scenes, I may take orders for those. Oh, and sea turtles. This sea turtle I made for a friend. I can't even sell it. I need more sea turtles too. Oh, and dinosaurs. There's just so many things you can do. I don't know how people do it. For those of you who do markets, how in the world do you get so many made of one thing if you work full time? If you don't work full time, then you have more time at home. If you're a mother, I know that it's hard. It's still hard, even as if you worked full time. So I don't know. I just have to keep trying, keep trying. And I really crochet nonstop. I stop to eat and teach a class or whatever I'm doing. But I haven't, cleaned the kitchen. I try not to cook much. I haven't even decorated my Christmas tree because I've been crocheting all day. Well, I did have to run some errands. But, all right, I got to go. I got a lot to do. So I might try to do a video maybe on Monday and see what I got done like in 2 days. So, all right, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you would like to. And we'll just keep talking about crochet things. And let me know what you think about some of those patterns. Or maybe there's something else. No, don't give me any other ideas. All right, I'll see you in the next video.